Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you my Disney pin collection before doing the Disney College program. I've been collecting pins and pin trading since 2009, so I have a pretty hardy collection. This is it on this board. I think I'm going to need to get a bigger board when I start my program because this is all the space I have left, and I'm clearly going to buy more pins than that. But hopefully you find it interesting and it's cool. So let's get started talking about Disney pins. So I have divided my pins into sections so I can tell you about each one by group. So the first group I'm going to start with is the year pins because that's something that I like to collect. So the first one I have is this pin from 2009. So that's what that one looks like. 2011, then 2017, and here's 2018, and here's 2019. Now I'm going to show you my pins from Disneyland Resort. I've been there twice, so I have two separate sections from the two different times that I went there. First time I went was in 2015, and it actually happened to be the 60-year anniversary. So I have three different versions of these pins. The first one is this hat one, which I just like because it's super sparkly and it's for the 60th anniversary. And then I have another one from that same collection that looks like this, and then this is the coolest one. This one came in a box and everything, and it says July 17th, 1955 to July 17th, 2015. And I was actually there like a couple days after this, so sadly I wasn't there on the exact day, but pretty close. So I think that's pretty cool, and I really like this pen. Then I just have this one that has like a lot of things from California Adventure on it, and then I have this other one from Cars Land because I love Cars Land. It is my favorite land, and this was the first time I had gone, so I had to get a pen to celebrate. Now I'm going to show you my pins that I bought on this most recent trip when I was in Disneyland 2019. So some of these aren't actually specific to just Disneyland. I just happen to know that I bought them there because it was recently. First I'm going to show you this Pixar Pier pin because that's of course one of the new additions to California Adventure, and it did not exist the last time I was there. And then I got this pin, which is so cool. It opens. I love any kind of pins that like have an extra thing and then it has like Walt Disney inside, and I really like this one. It's so pretty. And then I got this Mouseketeers one because, you know, I think they sell this anywhere, but I just liked it and I wanted to have a Mouseketeers pin, so I have that one. I bought this one of Knick Knack because it's from one of the Pixar shorts, and so of course they had this at the Pixar Pier. The next one that I bought there was this one of Forky. Then I got this one. I just really like pin trading related ones as well. Then the next one I bought actually there was this one from Up, and it's of Doug, and I think it's so cute because it moves. And then I have three pins that I bought outside of Disney at the El Capitan Theater. This one of Stitch, I actually forgot to show it with the other ones, but I bought this one in 2015, the first time I went to Los Angeles. Then I have this one of Russell, and he's holding a little popcorn basket that says El Capitan Theater, and then I also have this one that just has the theater logo. So I'm going to move on now to more resorts because I've also been to Disneyland Paris and Hong Kong Disneyland. If you haven't seen my other videos and you haven't heard me say it enough, I bought pins there too. So moving on with the Hong Kong pins, here is the first one I have. It's a very simple, it just says Hong Kong Disneyland. And then I also have this really cute one that just says Hong Kong, and it has this little moving cart on it, so I thought that was really cool. Then I also bought this one there, which is not specific to Hong Kong Disneyland because I've seen them since, but I did think it was really cool. It's this little suitcase that opens up. I also bought this one there, which I think is really cute because it's like a cast member name tag, which is exciting, especially for the DCP because I'm about to have one with my name on it, so that's really cool. Really quick, I just want to show this one that I have from Aulani because that's the Disney resort in Hawaii. So that's another resort. And then lastly, I'm going to show you the ones that I bought in Disneyland Paris. So here's the first one, which is super, super cool because it spins. It has the Eiffel Tower on it. And I really like this one a lot. And I have another one that just says Disneyland Paris, but it's really cute because it's Mickey and Minnie in love and it's sparkly. So love that one. And then I got this one which says Disney Illuminations, which was the nighttime parade that they do there. Really like that one. And then I got this really cool one that's like super big and it just says Disneyland Park. It has like different attractions and it is from Disneyland Paris because this is like the Disney castle and things specific to Disneyland Paris. I have this one of the Ratatouille ride, which unfortunately I didn't get to ride because it was in the Walt Disney Studios part and not Disneyland Paris. And I only had the one-day ticket, but I wanted to get the ride because it was specific to Disneyland Paris, although they're opening it in Walt Disney World, I think this year. So I'll finally get to ride it, not in Disneyland Paris though. But I do have this pen from the ride there. I also have these two pens that I got at the Disney store in New York. I have this one of Mickey. He's kind of like in Central Park in front of all the buildings wearing an I Heart New York t-shirt, but instead of a heart, it's a Mickey. And then I also have this one that I think was from a different year of Minnie just holding an I Heart New York sign. Again, the heart is a Mickey. Now I think I'm going to jump into specifically like ride and land pins, because separate from all of those international ones, I of course have ones from all the different lands in Walt Disney World, Florida, and some specific rides, so I'm going to show you those next. First, I have this one, which was one of the very first pins I got, I know for sure, but it says Florida and it's like a little snow globe and I just think it's so cute. Next, I have this Magic Kingdom one, which was also bought the very first time I started pin collecting back in 2009. And again, from that same year, I have this one that says Animal Kingdom, and I like it because it moves. And then since then, in recent years, I've gone to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. So I got this one from Hollywood Studios. It does that, where it opens, you know. Then I have this one from Epcot that is kind of like the Disneyland Paris one, where it spins. This one spins really well, so that one's very cool. Then I have a couple pins from like my very favorite rides. I have this one from Space Mountain because it's one of my favorite rides ever. Also one of the very first pins I got. And again, it moves. Then I have this one from Splash Mountain, which was again one of the very first ones I got. From more recent years, I have this one from Pandora from the first time I went there. And then I also have this Tower of Terror one, which I never thought I would ride, but I did, and I was really proud, so I had to get a pin celebrating it. And I got this really cool like ghost elevator one. It does this thing, you see what I mean. And I also have this test track one, which I only rode for the first time like 2 years ago, and I really liked this ride. Also from that same trip, it happened to be during Festival of the Arts, so I got this little one that has Figment in place of the Mona Lisa, which I thought was pretty funny, and it also has a dangly. If you know, Disney will release like special pins when they release new movies, so I have a couple of those. So I have this one from The Lion King when they released the live action Lion King, and this one is really cool. It was also like low-key really expensive, but it does say limited release on the back. And then I also got this one, which I actually bought in the Disney store, but it's from when they did the live action Aladdin. So I think this one was actually in conjunction with like Make-A-Wish, where if you bought it, some of the proceeds went to them, and it says wishes come true on it. So pretty sure that it had to do with that. Then I have two Marvel movie ones. I had this one that was released in 2018 when Black Panther came out. And then I also have this one from 2017 from Spider-Man Homecoming, which I just love that movie, so I really like that I have this pen. And with those, I'm going to lead into Marvel pins. I only have two additional Marvel pins from those. Both of these are actually Guardians of the Galaxy pins, so didn't plan that. I also was super positive that I had an Avengers pin, like with the A and Captain America on it. I don't know if I was like about to buy it and then put it back, but I really thought I had that one. I'm now learning that there were a lot of pins I thought I had, like I have memories of having, but they're not here, so that's really suspicious. Anyway, I have this Star-Lord pen. I just thought it was cool, the finish of the pen. I don't know, I just liked it, okay? And then I also have this one of Rocket. See, and actually I remember getting this one a while ago because it was right around the time that Disney had purchased Marvel, and so it was one of the first ever Marvel pins I had seen in Disney. But now they have a lot, of course, as you know, and I have a lot. So yep, fun fact. Now I'm going to do sets that I have. I have one set that I purchased like as a whole, and I couldn't bring myself to get rid of any of them, so I have all of them even though they're practically the same pen. It was like the Animators collection or something, and if you don't know, I'm studying animation, so I just had to have this set. So the first one in the series is this one of Olaf, and then next we have Rapunzel, and she is drawing Flynn Rider. Then we have Minnie drawing Mickey with hearts all around him, and then we have Roger Rabbit drawing Jessica Rabbit. This is my least favorite one out of the series. I almost traded it away, but then I felt bad. But honestly, I'm probably going to during my program because I just don't care anything about these characters, but I'm gonna keep the rest of them. So next we have Donald drawing himself with a superhero cape on, and then it's also Stitch drawing Lilo, and then he's bitten a piece of paper out of the corner. And then the other set I have all of the pieces of the set except for one, but it's this Winnie the Pooh set, so I really wanted this one. It's so cute, and I didn't really care about the other characters, but then I felt bad that I traded them away, so I traded back for them. So I have this cute little Eeyore pin, and then here's Roo, Tigger, and then I'm gonna show the other two Winnie the Pooh pins that I have, just because that seems to make sense, but they weren't part of that set. This is one of them, and it's actually Pooh and Piglet together, which is so cute. And I think it looks like it goes along with that set really well. And then the other Pooh one I have, which was one of the very first pens I ever bought, is this one. And I really like this one because he has little rubies on his shirt, and Ruby is my birthstone. So now that we've done sets, I'm going to go into hidden Mickeys. I have this one that's a ticket for Expedition Everest, and I think it goes very well with this just Fast Pass logo hidden Mickey that I have. So I've always put them together because I feel like it makes sense. Then the other closest to completion set I have is this little set of square ones. They're just Mickey in different colors. So I have this blue one, the green one, and the red one, and I'm only missing two. And I looked really hard for these. This was when I was really into trading back at the beginning, and so I tried really hard to have a full set but could never find them. So my battery died again, so love that for me. But it doesn't matter because we have the magic of editing, so I'm just gonna continue. So in addition to those three pins that I just showed, I also have this hidden Mickey square pin, and it's actually of Oswald, and at the time I thought this was part of that same collection, but it's not. I also have this one of the castle, which I think is really cute. Next hidden Mickey, I had this one that's like a pin trading lanyard. Going off of that, the next one I have is this one that says I only need one more, which I felt like really was me at the time, and still is, but instead of trading for them, I buy them. But the next one, this is probably my proudest traded pin, so I'm also like just remembering this, but I think I like accidentally threw this away and had to fish it out of the garbage, and I like cried, and you can tell where it got cleaned off because it's definitely not as shiny, but found it and it was fine. And then the last hidden Mickey I have is just this random one of Mickey. So I think that's the perfect transition into Mickey pins. Let's start with just the Mickey silhouettes. First I have this peace sign Mickey, which I think is so funny just because peace signs were all the rage in 2009. And then I have this cool like black and white designed one, and I just thought that was really pretty too. And then I have this black and white Mickey, which I actually traded for. Next I have this Sorcerer Mickey one, which I think I also traded for. I'm one of those people that is really sad that they tore down the Sorcerer Mickey hat in Hollywood Studios. I feel like it was a better icon than the Chinese theater replica. Don't come for me, but I love the hat. I also traded for this one, and I just think it's really cute because it's Mickey holding a Mickey hat with the castle on it. So I don't know, it's kind of like Disney Inception, maybe not, but I just thought it was really cute. This was also one that I got a long time ago. Cute Mickey and Minnie holding balloons that are also shaped like Mickey. So then I also actually have two of the same pen. So I have this one that is from Walt Disney World, and it was made in 2003. And then this one is like an exact replica, but it's from 2007 Hong Kong Disney. And then the last two I'm going to show you are specifically mini pens. I have this safety pin mini, and then I also have this mini cheerleader. The next mini pen is also going to kind of be a transition into another category, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. I am obsessed with Pirates of the Caribbean, if you don't know, and I don't have that many Pirates pens, but also like I need more. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I have this little pirate mini, which is really cute. Then I have this silhouette Mickey pirate thing. Then I also traded for this one, and I love that I found this one and kind of unique to find on Disney pens, so I like that this is an exact picture from the movie. So the next Pirates pen that I have is this Pirate Princess Mickey ears. The last pirate one that I have is this really cool pirate coin, but it's got Mickey on it instead of the one from the movie. Now I'm just going to show you some random pens that I couldn't really narrow down to specifically one section, but I guess you could call them characters. Like most of these are character pens. Some of them are not though. So first I have this Stitch pen, and I just really liked this one, so I have that. Then I have this cute little baby Pluto one, and I like it because his body is like springy. It's kind of supposed to be like a bobblehead. It doesn't really work now, but it's still cute. Then I have this Mater pen. I traded for this one when I was really young, and I honestly don't care for it at all now, but I don't actually really like this pen, so that's tea. Next I have this Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs pen. I remember trying to trade it away to a cast member, and when I showed it to them they were like, oh my gosh, that's like a really rare pen and it's super cool, so you shouldn't trade that. And I was like, okay, but I've never seen anyone really talk about it. I don't know. I guess because I trusted that cast member, I'm going to keep it in case it's something special. Then I just have Nemo from Finding Nemo. The next one I have this pen, which is one of my favorites. It's from Lady and the Tramp, and he's actually one of the puppies that Lady and Tramp have together. I used to have a miniature schnauzer, and he looked a lot like this, and so it just reminds me of him, and I love it. Then I have this Baymax one. I don't love the design of this pen, but right after Big Hero 6 came out, it was the only Baymax pen I could find, and I had to have a Baymax pen. Next I have this Dopey pen, and I actually traded this to my cousin when we were really young. And then also I have this one, which now I think is a really kind of strange design. This pen I traded with a stranger at the parks because we wanted to pen trade. Every other one I've only gotten from cast members, so I think that's kind of cool. Then I have this one. It was from the Vinylmation series they did, and it's Boo, so I thought it was really cool because it's like 3D. I have this one of Carl from Up, but it came with a backpack that I bought from Loungefly, so it's not technically an official Disney pen, but it's cute. So for my very last two pens, these are probably some of my most favorite pens. I have the Tomorrowland pen replica, and let me tell you, this one was hard to find, and I'm a little bit disappointed in the design, to be honest, because it doesn't exactly match the one from the movie, but I still love the pen. I think it's cool. And then finally, my very last pen I'm going to show you is the Grape soda pen from Up. It's one of the coolest pens, I think, to have in your Disney pen collection, and I've had this one forever. You can actually see like on the sides how it's getting kind of dingy. I just think you have to have this pen in your collection if you're going to collect Disney pens because it is iconic. And that is the very last pen in my collection as of March 2020. I'm sure this was a really long video, so thank you for watching through the end if you watched the entire thing. I'm sure you're also like someone who's just obsessed with Disney like me. I don't think anyone else is going to care about this, but hopefully someone liked it. I like watching pen collection videos, so yeah, I'm glad that I finally got to do this video. So subscribe if you want to see more of my Disney college program journey, and I will see you in my next video. Okay, bye.